My boys like Yoshinoya, but unlike me, I prefer to make it at home. I made this last night and it definitely made me sweat a little. Not only was my kitchen hot, but I made so much of it to have some leftovers. And I don't know about you, but chicken and veggies, juicy, hot, delicious is just something that I enjoy.
I started calling them gamer bowls because my kids game, right? It's hard for me to get my 7-year-old to eat sometimes. So I started making these protein bowls with a little rice, giving them to her older siblings and calling them gamer bowls. And she was like, I'm a gamer. I was like, well, if you're a gamer, you gotta sit down and have this gamer bowl. And it works, you know? When she hears I'm making gamer bowls, she gets really excited. It's easy to make and everybody likes it. Make a lot and have lots of leftovers for the next day. Lunch, for example, today. I'm not eating the rice. I'm having the chicken with the veggies. If you're watching your diet, just use very little of the teriyaki sauce. Just go very light, like I did last night. My kids are starting a meal prep. They want to eat a little healthier. You know, go on vacation and stuff in the summer. So we're going to be doing a lot of these gamer bowls. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
I used about 5 of these little Yoshinoya packages, and it's basically spices with orange peel, sesame seeds, and seaweed. To a hot skillet, Big Bertha here, some olive oil, and a little bit of butter. Now this is a lot of chicken. These are all chicken tender pieces cut, about 4 pounds. I add very little salt and lots of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. I didn't have onion powder, some paprika, and don't use the smoked paprika. It's different. And then give this all a mix, and I added in this bowl I have about 3 carrots, 3 to 4 sweet baby peppers, half of an onion, and 2 jalapenos. I'm going to cover that until the carrots are nice and tender. And I'm going to add 3 to 4 garlic cloves. I chopped those finely, and as you can see, the liquid's going to start evaporating. The chicken's just about done. I cut the bigger ones to make sure that it's done, and so it's easier to eat. Now I'm going to add 1 whole zucchini and half of a cabbage. Go light on this rice vinegar. It's not strong, so just go light on that, and also on the sesame oil. It's just for a little flavor. Just a few little splashes of low sodium soy sauce, and go light on the Japanese teriyaki. Like I said, especially if you're watching your weight, it has a lot of sugar. Now that everything's done, I'm going to scoop out a little bit from my daughter before adding some of the Yoshinoya spice, a little bit of green onions if you have it, and then a little bit more of that Yoshinoya spice to top it off. And that's all she wrote. Thank you again for keeping me company, and I hope you give this recipe a try.